In a peaceful village nestled among the serene embrace of towering mountains, lived a kind-hearted man named Elian. He was admired by all for his generosity and selflessness, always the first to lend a hand, share a meal, or offer a listening ear. Despite the warmth he brought to others, Elian often felt an unexplained heaviness in his heart. Happiness for him came in waves, here one day, gone the next. He couldn't understand why his joy was so fleeting. One day, news spread through the village of a wise sage who had arrived from distant lands. The sage was known for his insight and had helped many find peace and purpose. Eager to find answers, Elian sought him out. When he finally met the sage, he poured out his heart. "Wise one," Elian said, "I try to be good. I help others. And yet there are days I feel empty. Why does happiness not stay with me?" The sage smiled gently and responded, "Come with me. I will show you something that may change your life." Curious, Elian followed him up a hillside path. At the top, they reached a vast field where a magnificent tree stood alone. Its roots dug deep, its branches spread wide, offering shade to all who came near. The sage gestured to the tree and asked, "What do you see?" Elian observed, "A strong tree full of life." "Do you think it never faced storms, Elian?" the sage asked. "No," Elian replied. "It must have faced many." The sage nodded. "Yes, but it stands tall because its roots are deep. Life brings storms, grief, fear, confusion. But if your roots, your wisdom, your purpose are strong, you won't be shaken." Elian listened intently. "Happiness," the sage continued, "is like sunlight. It touches the tree, sometimes hidden by clouds, but the tree still grows. You too must grow, even when joy is absent." "How do I grow strong roots, sage?" Elian asked. "How do I remain calm in sadness?" The sage's eyes sparkled as he replied, "Let me tell you a story. In a grand palace, there once lived a young prince named Kale. He had wealth, honor, and beauty surrounding him. Yet he often stared at the moon, feeling a strange emptiness. One day, a mysterious traveler arrived, holding a humble wooden box. Kyle granted him an audience, intrigued. The traveler placed the box before the prince and said, "Inside is the answer to your restlessness. But once you open it, follow its instructions precisely." Inside the box was a candle. "Take it to the darkest room of the palace," the traveler instructed, "and light it. Then observe." Kyle obeyed. The candle's glow lit up the dusty, abandoned chamber, but it also revealed strange shadows dancing on the walls. Twisting, eerie figures moved, unsettling him. He was tempted to blow out the flame, but remembered the traveler's words. He took a breath and kept watching. Amidst the swirling shadows, he noticed a tiny, steady light that never flickered. The longer he focused on that light, the less fear he felt. The next morning, Kale rushed to the traveler. "What were those shadows? And what was that little light?" The traveler smiled. "The shadows were your doubts and fears. They grow when you focus on them. But that small light, your inner strength, always remains. It only needs your attention to shine brighter." The sage looked at Elian. "Our fears are like shadows. We can't always erase them, but we can choose what we focus on." Elian was silent, deep in thought. The sage continued. "Let me share another tale. In a distant valley, there was a village feared for a cave at its edge. Legend said it swallowed those who entered. No one dared go near until a young boy named Leaf, tired of living in fear, decided to enter the cave. Inside, he found darkness so thick it pressed on his skin. Whispers surrounded him, echoing his deepest insecurities. But Leaf kept walking, heart pounding, until he saw a distant glow. He followed it and came upon an old man beside a golden flame. "Who are you?" Leaf asked. "This cave is your mind," the man said. "The darkness is fear. The whispers are your doubts. Most flee. But you walked forward and found light, hope. Take this flame. Carry it with you, and you'll never be lost again." Leaf returned, his lamp in hand, and told the villagers. Inspired, others entered the cave. They too found their fears, and in time, their courage. The cave was no longer feared, but respected. Elian's eyes glistened. But how do I carry that light, Sage? How do I become someone who can hold on to hope, even in darkness? The sage gave him 3 lessons. 1. Face your fears. Sadness and fear grow when ignored. Turn toward them, understand them, and they shrink. 2. Discover your inner light. Within you is courage, purpose, and strength. Focus on what empowers you, not what weakens you. 3. Nurture your flame. Gratitude, kindness, reflection, these are the oils that keep your inner lamp burning. Elian bowed in respect. From that day he changed. He began each morning with silence and reflection. He practiced gratitude, even for simple things. The taste of bread, the warmth of the sun. He continued helping others, but now with a calm heart, not searching for happiness, but sharing it. On stormy days when sadness visited, he no longer resisted. He welcomed it like rain that nourishes the soil. And in doing so, he found peace that did not depend on weather, but on the roots he had grown. Years passed. Elian became a guide in his own right, sharing the stories of the candle, the cave, and the tree with anyone who felt lost. When asked how he stayed strong, he would simply smile and say, "Darkness will come, but you carry the flame. Keep it alive, and it will light your path and others." And so Elian lived not chasing happiness, but growing it from within. In life, we often chase happiness as if it's a destination, only to find it slipping through our fingers. Like Elian in the story, we may do good, care for others, and still feel moments of sadness or emptiness. The truth is, happiness is not a permanent state. It's like sunlight. It comes and goes. What truly matters is what lies beneath. Our roots. When we build a strong inner foundation through self-awareness, gratitude, and courage, we become like the tree that stands firm in the storm. Life will bring challenges, doubts, and fears. But if we train our minds to focus not on the shadows, but on the small, steady flame within us, we can weather any storm. This flame is our hope, purpose, and resilience. We must nurture it daily by turning inward, practicing mindfulness, and embracing both joy and sorrow as parts of growth. Just as the candle reveals light in darkness, we can discover strength when we dare to face what we fear most. In the end, peace is not about avoiding life's storms. It's about learning to stand tall through them, knowing that our light, however small, is enough to guide the way forward.